everyone. Have you ever stopped to think of how many nouns are there in English language? Well, today we are going to dive into nouns and have some fun in practicing them. Nouns are such an essential part of language and communication. They help us identify things, places, people, and ideas. Without nouns, our sentences will be so confusing, right? Now, let's face the challenges that many people face when dealing with nouns correctly. It is always very difficult to identify them, especially when dealing with collective and abstract nouns. But fear not, I'm here to help you navigate through these linguistic hurdles. Moving to different types of nouns, we have common nouns like chair, dog, proper nouns like grace or Thailand, and abstract nouns like love and happiness. Each type serves a unique purpose to enrich our language. But here comes the exciting part. Let's engage in some interactive exercises to practice identifying nouns in sentences. Get ready to put your noun spotting skills to the test and level up your linguistic prowess. Noun self-check exercises. Directions. Fill in the blanks with R or N, whichever fits the sentence. Fill in the blanks with R or N, whichever fits the sentence. 1. I have blank uncle who lives in Nebraska. I have blank uncle who lives in Nebraska. I have blank uncle who lives in Nebraska. Okay, so the correct answer is I have an uncle. I have an uncle. I have an uncle who lives in Nebraska because uncle starts with the sound. Question number 2. This school needs blank uniform parking code. This school needs blank uniform parking codes. The correct answer is A. This school needs a uniform parking code. A uniform parking code. Though it begins with U, but the sound is a consonant sound. So we use A, not N, because it's a Y sound. A uniform parking code. Exercise 3. The soldier received blank honorable discharge from the army. The soldier received blank honorable discharge from the army. The correct answer is N. The correct answer is N. So, the soldier received an honorable discharge from the army. The soldier received an honorable discharge from the army because honorable, H is silent, so it is honorable, not honorable. So because it's honorable, it has the sound. Next, Louis stayed home from work because he had blank very bad cough. Louis stayed home from work because he had blank very bad cough. The correct answer is because he had a very bad cough. Because very begins with V, which is a consonant sound. Next, that was blank ugly dress that was on sale. That was blank ugly dress that was on sale. That was an ugly dress. N. That was an ugly dress, because ugly starts with the sound. So the answer is, that was an ugly dress that was on sale. Next slide. Choose the singular or plural nouns that fit the sentence. Choose the singular or plural noun that fits the sentence. All of the blank ask whether they could do extra credit assignments. All of the blank ask whether they could do extra credit assignments. All of the students ask whether they could do extra credit assignments. All of the students and all of the students. So the correct answer is B, all of the students. The correct answer is B. All of the students ask whether they could do extra credit assignments. All, it means plural. That's why we take students. Next, one of the blank backed loudly when it saw the mail carrier. One of the blank backed loudly when it saw the mail carrier. So one of the ducks. One of the ducks. So if they talk about one, means there are many ducks. So therefore, B is the correct answer. It's supposed to have one of the ducks backed loudly. Okay. And one of the jury could not make up his mind about the verdict. One of the jury could not make up his mind about the verdict. Sorry, one blank on the jury could not make up his mind about the verdict. So one man on the jury could not make up his mind about the verdict. So the answer is A, one man, because we talk about one. So see, it is singular. After I tried on several blank, the salesperson began to lose her patience. After I tried on several blank, the salesperson began to lose her patience. After I tried on several dresses. Dresses, the correct answer is B. After I tried on several dresses, because several symbolizes plural. So several dresses. You cannot use the first one because this one has a possession mark, the apostrophe. Okay. And number 7. Both blank were injured in the accident. Both blank were injured in the accident. The correct answer is both players. When we talk about both means two. So therefore, it's supposed to be the singular. Both players were injured in the accident. And here they say directions. In the following sentences, underline both singular and plural nouns. Write S above the singular noun and P above the plural nouns. So we are going to underline both the singular and the plural nouns. And we are going to indicate 1. Several boys on the baseball team asked the coach for advice. Several boys, several boys. Boys, this is the plural noun. This is P. Several boys on the baseball team. Baseball team is considered singular because it's a collective noun. So we have singular. On the baseball team, ask the coach for advice. Ask the coach for advice. Coach is also a noun. It's a singular noun. So coach here is singular. Okay. So these are singular and plural. For advice, advice too is collective. So it is singular. Okay. Number 2, a large bear quietly crawled into the campus tent. A large bear. Bear is a noun which is singular. A large bear quietly crawled into the campus tent. Campus tent. The tent here too is singular. Singular noun. Next, each teacher is responsible for her students. Each teacher is responsible for her students. Okay, so each teacher here is a noun, but it is a singular noun. And is responsible for her students. Students here too is a noun, but this is a plural noun. Okay, because he has S. So there are more than one student. And number 4, there were several tourists asking for information at the booth. There were several tourists asking for information at the booth. So there were several tourists. Tourists here is a noun and it is plural. There were several tourists asking for information at the booth. So at the booth here is also a noun, but this is singular. Sorry, this is singular. And information is also a noun. This is an abstract noun, which is also singular. It takes the form of singular. Okay, and the last one, my 3 sisters got married in the countryside. My 3 sisters got married in the countryside. So my 3 sisters here is a noun, but it is plural. More than one. My 3 sisters got married in the countryside. Countryside is also a noun, but it is singular. Okay. And the next we have nouns, common, proper, singular, plural, and noun markers. So, directions. Underline the common nouns in the following sentences. Underline the common nouns in the following sentences. Common nouns. Remember, we are underlining the common nouns. Headings, symphonies are considered examples of classical music. Hidden symphonies are considered examples of classical music. So symphonies here is it's a common noun, and classical music is also a common noun. You realize that hidden is a proper noun. That's why it begins with a capital letter. So we are looking at the common nouns only. Number 2, the math book contains several algebraic equations. The math book contains several algebraic equations. So the math book here is a noun. The math book, but this is the book itself. The book is a noun, which is a singular noun. It's a singular noun and it's a common noun. And algebraic equation too is a common noun. Number 3, the young woman walked nervously across the stage to accept her diploma. The young woman walked nervously across the stage to accept her diploma. So the young woman here is a common noun. Walked nervously across the stage to accept her diploma. Diploma here is also a noun, but it is a common noun. That is why it begins with a small letter. And as Hurricane Andrew moved away from the city, people began to come out of their homes. As Hurricane Andrew moved away from the city, people began to come out of their homes. So as Hurricane Andrew moved away from the city here is a common noun. That is why it begins with a capital letter. People began to come out of their homes. Homes here is also a noun, but it's a common noun. And the last one in this section, the radio was playing loudly as a young student worked on his homework. The radio was playing loudly as a young student worked on his homework. The radio here is a noun, so It is a common noun. Was playing loudly as a young student. Student here is a noun. It's also a common noun. Worked on his homework. Homework is also a noun, but it is a common noun. Okay, so this is a section for common nouns. And the next one is underline the proper nouns in the following sentences. Underline the proper nouns in the following sentences. 1. Linda found several issues of Newsweek magazine under her bed. This section is very easy because we know that proper nouns begins with a capital letter. So if you look at this sentence, you realize that Linda begins with a capital letter, which is the name of a person. It's a proper noun. And we also have Newsweek magazine. Newsweek magazine here is also a proper noun. The second one, when I was on vacation, I visited Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and Bahamas. I visited Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and Bahamas. So when I was on vacation, I visited Jamaica. Jamaica is a common noun. It's a proper noun, sorry. Puerto Rico is a proper noun, and Bahamas is a proper noun. Okay. And number 3, our biology teacher, Mr. Johnson, said we were going to dissect a frog on Monday. Our biology teacher, Mr. Johnson, said we were going to dissect a frog on Monday. So our biology teacher, Mr. Johnson, this is the name of a person, is a proper noun, said we were going to dissect a frog on Monday. Monday here is a proper noun, so it begins with a capital letter. And number 4, the Lakeside Country Club offers hobbies and fun activities for its members. The Lakeside Country Club offers hobbies and fun activities for its members. So we realize that Lakeside Country Club is, these are all proper nouns. Number 5, Thomas Jefferson is admired for writing the Declaration of Independence. Thomas Jefferson is admired for writing the Declaration of Independence. So you have Thomas Jefferson and Declaration of Independence. These are all proper nouns. Okay, and we have this other section says, circle the selection which identifies all common nouns. Circle the selection which identifies all common nouns in the sentence. 1. The old telephone on the desk does not work properly. The old telephone on the desk does not work properly. So we have A, old telephone, desk, work. Telephone, desk, work. Remember, you are asked to identify all common nouns. So A, old telephone, desk, work. That is wrong. Those are not common nouns because old is not a noun. Telephone and desk, yes. Telephone, desk, work. So we have telephone is a noun and desk. So B is the correct answer. And we have number 2. I like to watch the evening news in order to be informed of world events. I like to watch the evening news in order to be informed of world events. A, news events. B, evening news, world events. C, evening news, world events. Okay, so it says I like to watch the evening news. News is a noun. In order to be informed of world events. Okay, so we have evening news, world events. Evening news is supposed to be an evening news, no? So the answer is news and events. Okay, that's. In conclusion, mastering the different types of nouns is crucial for effective communication. Whether you are writing a story, giving a presentation, or casual communication, knowing your nouns will level up or elevate your language game. And here is your call of action. I encourage you to keep practicing additional exercises in my channel. Feel free to share your favorite nouns in my comment section. Let's have some noun-filled fun together. See you in my next video.